Hello, hello. Hoping, guys. Okay. Let's let's wait a little bit more. We see the NQ here, the Nasdaq mini. Why not daily? Let's put the daily. Okay, we have a couple of days to do, weeks to do a live. Let's catch up. So, what we see here? Forget everything, forget the wars, forget the news, forget everything. What we see here? We see something that is keep trading higher until the middle of July, and since then a correction started. Okay, so what? At least we have a break of this uptrend. You cannot call it break of pattern yet, because typically this low, okay, of course there are a lot of lows, okay, but we choose the biggest one. And okay, what are the biggest one? We can see this with the naked eye, or at least we can see that are having support at a big MA. Here we use the 200 days. So what we see? We see 1, 2 major, 3 major lows, okay. And after the major low, okay, here we came close to this low at 17,100 and quickly reacted higher. But this time we didn't have a new high as we had the previous. All the previous lows were bought and we have had a new high. So the most important now is this high that comes exactly at 21,000. Big number, psychological number, you know all the theory about all those big numbers, blah blah blah. And what is the Nasdaq is doing up here? We can say that it is currently in the middle of the range, 2,000 up from the low, 2,000 down from the high, and it is just churning. We see one swing, 2, 3, okay. Now Elioticians would say that this is an A, B, so we expect another 5 waves down, C. I'm not gonna enter in big details regarding the Elliott, but I just mentioned because I know many of you use it. I don't use it, I use it a lot in the past. They work great, especially in the very short term intraday, but I'm too boring to counting the waves in the charts. I used to have one software, Advanced Get, but now I don't. I think it is bought from Signal and Metastock. Anyway, I don't care, I don't need it anymore. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 waves and another one that started, but okay, very small. What can we expect? I don't know really. We are in the middle of the range technically. We can go both ways, but the trend is still to the upside. Yes, technically speaking, we are still making lower lows. Okay, this one, this one. So if we have another one and then react higher, probably we are gonna see new high. Okay, now tomorrow it is a big day because we have NFP first Friday of every month. So usually big moves and trends make or break at those days. So it is very important the tomorrow's NFP, and you see the coincidence that it comes in a timing that market is divided, whether the Fed is gonna do another 25, 50 series of 25. We have had Powell speaking about giving some kind of forward guidance 2 days ago, and market turned lower for the dollar crosses. I suspect, okay, this is conspiracy, but I think that Powell knows the number of Friday. That's why he wanted to front run and give forward guidance. You will tell me why, because that is the name of the game. Big fans always like to make big bets. And I'm gonna open a parenthesis here. Forget everything ICT crap and all that stuff. Market is not going after your demo account stop losses. And yes, we are trading demo. Either you are trading in prop firms or you are trading in CTrader, in MetaTrader, all those platforms for retailers, retail trading. You know that it is gray market. It is you against a market maker, against a big pool, call it whatever you want. But you are not trading Invader Bank. Invader Bank you would be trading only if you are a hedge fund or you are working in a bank desk and you have the Interbank platform, so you are really trading in the open market. And actually, what is the Interbank? It is the 10 big banks, and so everybody it's trading against this big pool of each big bank. But this is another nice subject that we might cover in the future. For those that don't know me and you are first time here, I have been trading many years in Interbank from various positions, fixed income mainly, market makers, government bonds, and at the end of my banking career I was in the prop desk head in FX in a small Greek bank. Anyway, so yes, bank traders are trading in the Interbank, you are not. So don't worry about market hunting your stop loss that you put in the MetaTrader, okay? And tell this to your guru that claims opposite. Also, there is no algo, because if it was an algo, who has it? Anyway, guys, it's so funny all this ICT crap, and I don't know why I keep talking about it. We are giving credits to him, we are giving publicity to him, not credits. Anyway, that's for Nasdaq. Let's see S&P. Let's make a similar kind of analysis. Let me okay, here to have a more clear chart. Here we see a different slightly picture that S&P keeps making higher lows, but here we made higher high. This is very important, and keep this in conjunction with the Nasdaq. Nasdaq didn't make new high, you see the difference? Now what will happen? One will drag the other. Will Nasdaq drag down S&P, or will S&P drag higher Nasdaq? You cannot tell. This is the beauty of trading. course, you know, Nasdaq is just 5 stocks, and the biggest one is Nvidia, and Nvidia keeps making lower lows. That's why we see this divergence in the index, okay? But still, you can say that this is just a consolidation, and market, when Nvidia, and if Nvidia breaks higher, it is deal done for new highs for the Nasdaq, okay? Above $129 if you trade stocks. I know you all gold diggers, you like gold, right? Okay, let's see gold. Let's put a more clear chart. It was the same. Okay. Gold. What to say here for gold? This is the definition of uptrend. The definition, what to say? It is almost ready to blow out, if not already in the process, but you cannot tell in advance, okay? Let me see. Here's the weekly chart. What to say? If you are short gold, you are just playing with your luck. Of course, in the short term it's different situation, okay? I mean in the long term, because of course corrections will happen, and we might see something like this. But what to say here? We have the moving averages pointing higher, price perfect 45 degrees uptrend. So what you want about gold? Of course it is bullish. We must go very, very deep into the time frames intraday. I'm drinking coffee. Okay. I know because you like trading gold. Let's see the intraday chart. What to say here? It has been consolidating above 2600. Okay. Moving average is also pointing that we are exactly trading sideways. We can of course draw a lot of channels. I'm not very big fan of the channels because everybody can have his own picks. Of course there are some rules, but okay, I'm not gonna enter into detail. Keep that we are in the middle of the range. I would like to buy if we go lower, and maybe to sell for speculative reasons if we go higher. You can keep 2675 area. We have this previous highs. But if we don't and we see price moving lower tomorrow, of course we have supports, okay? 2625 is big number. Even if we see payrolls at 500,000 tomorrow, we are not gonna see easily break below. Of course there are geopolitical events that we might that might give volatility to the euro, to gold. And now we go to the big fan of you, the DXY. What to do here? Okay, let's put the 4 hours chart. Okay, here is my analysis I use for daily posting in my group. I think I have a link in the description. If not, I will put it. If somebody is serious about trading relatively big sizes, half one lot and above, meaning that he has 5-10k trading account or he's trading futures, he can join us. Of course, many join just to learn, but even without having the big accounts, it's your choice. Anyway, dollar. We have been making this base since the end of August, and finally we break above this falling wedge, you can call it, or multiple bottoms. This level 150-60 was very crucial. We rarely saw closing below. I think in the daily we didn't. Okay, maybe for a few hours. Anyway, what's the situation now? Of course, I'm bullish and I expect big move in the dollar, blah 1034 this year at least, for the reasons I have been mentioning in the group and in my Twitter. But for now, because we have payrolls tomorrow, what are we gonna do? Of course, you know that I don't really care about the numbers. I care only about price action and volatility. Of course, the news creates this volatility, yes, but I bet that if you knew the news in advance, you couldn't even make decent trades, because how many times you see the news going out, for example, positive for the dollar, and you see the dollar plunging, or you see an initial spike higher that you cannot catch, and then reverses. And the opposite, you see very bad numbers for the dollar, and the dollar goes higher. This is why, because big discussion, of course, there is what we call discounted in the news, okay, what market expects and already has been positioned for the news. So, okay, yes, we see a good number, but market was expecting it. Or we see a bad number and vice versa. But the important is the price action, okay? I'm not gonna tell you how I find those reversals, but for now you can keep that. I believe this uptrend that currently we see in the dollar, it's very steep, it's very nice, but it is hitting some resistances just below 1002. Okay, and we saw that we tested 1010 and currently we are going below. Of course, it is very bullish, so every dip is gonna find big supports, okay, big buyers. Let me light my cigarillo. That's all. Let's go back to oil, because many of you know that I have a long-term view in oil. I expect another retest of 100 area at least, okay. And now we see that this scenario is starting to materialize, okay, because okay, here after the break of 74, many were buzzing, blah haha, you are wrong, we are going to 30, we are going to 40 to $50. No, we are not. We just confirmed the double bottom at 67, and now we have a reaction higher, okay. Of course, a lot of work should be done in order to break above the $80, 84 again, but okay, if you see how geopolitical events coincide with the charts. They say now that Israel will bomb the Iranian power generator, oil facilities, something like this, okay. If this happens, we might see oil. If this happens in the weekend, oil opening above $80. Why not? 10% move, it's not out of the woods. We have seen this in the past. Anyway, for now you can keep that oil is consolidating sideways. It looks like the DXY. And I will close with bonds. Bonds, many were calling for lower yields. Okay, I was expecting this to hold. Currently we see the Swift lower, the yields higher, meaning this is the bond price, so yields are going higher. Okay, let me find it because maybe you are a bit confused. Okay. Okay, when you have a chart like this, what it tells you that it looks like actually a head and shoulders, right? The important is this 3.8 area. Okay, if we hold this, and currently we see that we are holding, but even if we break and we go down to 330, still the trend is to the upside. Okay, of course, if we break 360, maybe things will stall a little bit. I mean, yields will turn lower again, but for now it's a bit dodgy. We see we are trading between 430 and 330. What the fuck is this Thailand baht? Isn't this pegged? No, it's not. I see support here. Why we have had this strengthening of Thailand baht? We are from Thailand, right? I don't know, I don't follow the news there. Okay, after this sharp drop, this is a carry trade, right? The carry trade break, it reminds me the yen. What to say here, I don't know. If I was forced to trade, I would like to buy the dips down to 32.50, but I don't see anything. It's a little bit range bound, big ranges. Okay, currently we are in the lower edge of this range. 32 big support. Okay, let's go back to the NQ. It doesn't moving, it is waiting the payrolls. It is boring price action. S&P 2, but it's trading heavy. Okay, the intraday price action points lower. Of course, this will change if we break above the day's high. You see how the moving average dictates the move. Okay guys, what else? I have some time. Who is here from my group? Type in the chat. Okay, I will close the chat, the live. Maybe I will open it tomorrow after the NFP. Let's see how market will react. Don't forget to leave a like. Why I see only 3 likes in 20 people inside? Hit the like now. Thank you. Okay, chat. See you tomorrow.